My name is Rory Houlihan. I ran for U.S. Senate last spring, 2016, to stop the ticking time bomb so I could put our economy on track for a bright new day instead of all things ending. Well, I lost the election. I'm not running, but the ticking time bombs are still here, if not more so. Let me educate you on the ticking time bombs and give you the rest of the story. Part 3. The Graham-Cassidy healthcare bill. I recommend you listen to the first 25 minutes of the interview with Fox News reporter. I'll put this link on my Facebook page. Uh, Guess what? Mitch McConnell is again rolling out yet another anti-grandma, anti-Kentucky health care bill. The Graham-Cassidy bill. Senator Lindsey Graham and Senator Bill Cassidy. I wonder if Mitch is using Lindsey to get Senator John McCain to vote yes. If any of you wonder how our federal government would operate under a term caps system, just look at how Mitch McConnell is acting this year. The GC bill is yet another going after the big pot of money, a federal Medicaid program to give to the rich and killing pre-existing condition folks and grandma bill. Further, the Graham-Cassidy bill goes after the states that took the Obamacare Medicaid expansion uh, and creates a huge reduction in funding for those states, basically saying you've got your money already, blue states, and gives that money to those states who didn't, red states. So Kentucky residents who will be those who will be most negatively affected. Guess what? Yet good and faithful Mitch McConnell is pushing it. If you're going to lose your job due to term limits, then doing your constituents dirty in the last term means nothing. You are more concerned about creating retirement income, and that means what big lobbyists want you to do. This is what Mitch McConnell is doing here. He is setting up his wife's next job, who is younger than him, so he can sit back, relax, and let her do the work for the family. Quite slick, actually. Pre-existing conditions under the states' rights con job, which is in the bill. Governors like our good Matt Bevin can ask for federal exemptions to allow states to opt out from covering pre-existing conditions. Our good governor has already used this to create huge increases to those who had pre-existing conditions to allow insurance providers to dramatically increase folks with pre-existing condition insurance premiums to go up, up, up and force people off, off, off of insurance exchanges. Now he can finish the job. I know something about that because of a person I talked to. I had a contractor talk to me not too long ago. He's currently paying like half of his income to health insurance. After he pays for the supplies and his people, there ain't much left for him and his wife. But if he doesn't pay it, his wife dies. So what does a man do? He works 6 days a week so he can put food on the table. But he's getting older himself, and the 6 day pace is hard on an old body. If a GC bill is passed, how many of you want to make a bet that the first thing that Governor Matt Bevin will do is file a waiver to allow insurance companies to stop coverage on pre-existing conditions in Kentucky altogether, or any of the other red governors? Good name. Oh, by the way, he and his wife are white, and they voted for um, Donald Trump. More white on white discrimination. Remember Lamar's ADDG? Always discriminate against the dominant group, white folks. What would happen to his wife? Health insurance is life insurance. I've had several folks come up to me and confide to me their health insurance stories, and I haven't yet heard one that is telling me that they feel they are paying too little insurance premiums. Republican conservative John Neely Kennedy, Jr. U.S. Senator from Louisiana, answered to questions like, "What is in the bill?" There is no CBO rating, nor any asked for. John Neely Kennedy answer is, "You read the bill." John Neely Kennedy, he has actually put in riders that keep states like New York or California from creating their own single payer system, or creating what I wanted for Kentucky, to create their own system and sell it to other states to bring in income for Kentucky's government and help with the finance costs of our state Medicaid system. So Senator Kennedy will be voting yes for it, as many of the Republicans plan on doing. Now, Republicans market this GC bill as a huge states' rights bill, but this bill actually limits more than Obamacare what systems the states can create. John Neely Kennedy said so in one breath. States' rights, and there will be limits to exclude states from creating their own single payer or combined systems. The riders he put in, remember, twit and twat, con, Senators Robert even more comically uses a Thelma and Louise analogies to push the GC bill, saying that the GC bill is the only car we have, and the only car that can drive the U.S. down the healthcare road. Actually, quite false, a lie. We have before the House a bill by Representative John Conyers, literally a pocket healthcare bill, 30 pages long. Healthcare Act is called. Bernie Sanders, Medicare for All, phase-in law that incrementally lowers the Medicare age, allowing folks to join Medicare in 10-year stages, 55 and above, and 18 and below, first year, followed by 45 and above, 35 and above, 19 and above, until all are covered. So there are 4 healthcare bills out there. Obamacare Fix, Graham-Cassidy, John Conyers HCA, and Bernie Sanders NFA. So today there are plenty of cars to choose from, and those cars need to be CBO ratings and be debated. I want this debate. You want this debate. We need this debate. We need to call up our junior Senator Rand Paul and let him know what you want is this debate. The Graham-Cassidy bill is a total loss for hardworking Kentuckians, and you need to tell him to kill the Graham-Cassidy bill. Tell him that it's not pro-billionaire enough, or doesn't kill enough Americans, or that his base will become hateful and may take a shine to their guns. Let's be honest. After all, this is Kentucky. A bullet from a police revolver is far less painful death than a long-term death by cancer. Hasn't that already happened? Do yourself a favor, your family and your neighbor a favor. Call your senators today. Literally life and death to someone you know. You have a good day. This is the end of part 3, Graham-Cassidy Healthcare Bill. If you want to hear more, would you do me a favor and subscribe to my Rory for Us YouTube channel? If you're interested in the other bills, I have links below, and you have a good and blessed day.